Imagine this. The sun rising over a towering mountain, a symbol of unshakable strength, resilience, and opportunity. Now imagine your personal finances taking on the same unstoppable, monumental growth. Intrigued? In this video, we're unraveling the core principles behind building enduring wealth. No shortcuts, no fluff, only proven strategies that anyone can harness. If you've ever dreamed of scaling the heights of financial freedom, stay tuned, because we're about to chart the path that leads from your first step to the summit of a life where prosperity and purpose stand side by side. Welcome to Principles of Monumental Growth, a wealth builder's guide. I'm your host, and today we'll be digging deep into the foundational elements that create lasting wealth. We're not just talking about making money, we're talking about growing it, multiplying it, and making sure it stands solid through every season of your life. In a world full of short-term hacks and overnight success stories, most of which are exaggerated at best, it's time to refocus on time-tested truths and sustainable strategies. Whether you're just starting your journey to financial stability or are well on your way but looking for that extra edge, these principles can help you level up. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's start building your financial fortress. 1. Mindset of abundance. Let's begin by exploring the power of mindset. Monumental growth and wealth starts in your mind before you ever see an extra dollar in your bank account. If you view money as something perpetually scarce, you'll subconsciously sabotage your own opportunities. An abundance mindset, on the other hand, recognizes that wealth isn't a zero-sum game. There are innumerable ways to grow money, to invest, and to create value in the market. When you believe there's enough to go around, you'll be more open to seeking out and seizing those possibilities. Why is this important? Because when you operate from a place of abundance, you build relationships, partnerships, and communities that ultimately accelerate your growth. There's no monumental success without a mindset that sets you free from the chains of limitation and fear. 2. Strategic goal setting. Next, let's talk about goals. We all have dreams, but not all of us translate those dreams into an actual roadmap. Monumental growth requires strategic, crystal-clear goals. Here's how you refine yours. Start by defining what wealth really means to you. Is it about achieving a certain net worth? Is it about consistent cash flow that supports your desired lifestyle? Or is it about the freedom to give back and make a difference? Once you have clarity, break that broad objective into measurable benchmarks. Maybe your first milestone is to save a set amount in an emergency fund. Next, aim to invest 15% of your monthly income into a diversified portfolio. Each step is a rung on a ladder, bringing you closer to the pinnacle of your personal definition of wealth. Remember, monumental results come from mindful, deliberate planning. 3. The power of compound growth. You've likely heard of the term compound interest before, often described as the eighth wonder of the world. But have you ever deeply considered the sheer magnitude of compounding over time? Picture a tiny snowflake rolling down a hill, gradually collecting more and more snow until it becomes an unstoppable force. That's exactly how compound growth works in your investments. Whether it's through the stock market, real estate, or business, the earlier you start, the more time your money has to accumulate. Those incremental gains may seem negligible in the first few years, but given enough time, they can turn into a monumental avalanche of wealth. So if you're hesitating, thinking you need a large sum to invest, remember, the biggest factor in compounding is time. Start as soon as you can and watch the momentum build. 4. Diversification and risk management. Monumental growth doesn't mean reckless growth. One of the most critical principles for sustained wealth building is diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. An age-old adage, but still golden. The market can be volatile, industries evolve, and unexpected events happen. By spreading your investments across different sectors, like stocks, bonds, real estate, and even businesses, you protect yourself from a single point of failure. This doesn't just preserve your wealth, it also psychologically empowers you to stay the course when one area underperforms. Risk management, in essence, is not about avoiding risks entirely. It's about being smart and deliberate. It's the shield you hold while forging ahead, ensuring one blow doesn't knock you out of the game. Monumental growth is sustained, not fleeting. 5. The long game versus short wins. The allure of quick wins can be intoxicating. Meme stocks, get-rich-quick schemes, or whatever's trending in the moment. But monumental success stands on the pillars of patience and perseverance. It's not about hopping onto every exciting new trend. It's about making calculated decisions that consistently elevate you toward your long-term goals. Yes, it can be tempting to chase short-term windfalls, and sometimes you might even benefit from them. But the question is, can that strategy truly sustain wealth over a lifetime? More often than not, it can't. Instead, think of your financial journey like planting a tree. It grows slowly, it needs nurturing, but once it's fully mature, it provides shade and fruit for years, sometimes for generations to come. 6. Income streams and scalability. Let's talk about creating multiple income streams. One of the fastest ways to accelerate your growth is to diversify not just your investments, but also your income. Perhaps you have a 9-to-5 job. Great. Consider adding a side hustle, an online store, or a freelance service on the weekends. Explore passive income investments such as rental properties or dividend-paying stocks. Every additional stream you create reduces your overall risk. If you lose one stream, you still have others to keep you afloat. The beauty of multiple income streams is in their scalability. Once you figure out how to automate processes like ebooks, digital courses, or certain investment strategies, you're no longer limited by your time. That's when you begin to see exponential, monumental growth. 7. Embracing continuous learning. Monumental wealth accumulation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's built on the shoulders of knowledge. If you're not actively seeking to learn new skills or deepen your understanding of personal finance, investing, and market trends, you're potentially leaving money on the table. The modern world evolves at breakneck speed, and the strategies that worked 10 years ago may be outdated today. By keeping yourself informed through books, podcasts, online courses, and professional mentors, you stay agile and ready to seize new opportunities. Plus, learning sharpens your decision-making and helps you avoid pitfalls. Education isn't just for novices. Even seasoned investors and entrepreneurs recognize that consistent growth requires consistent learning. 8. Leveraging technology. We live in a digital era bursting with tools designed to make wealth building more accessible than ever. From trading apps with minimal fees to robo-advisors that help you automate your portfolio, technology can streamline your financial journey. There are budgeting apps, tax management tools, and financial planning software that remove the guesswork. You can set up automatic alerts on market shifts and rebalance your portfolio with a few taps on your phone. Even if you're a traditionalist, consider harnessing these tools as they can save you precious time and money. The trick is to maintain control. Don't let automation blind you to what's really happening. Use technology wisely as your ally, not your replacement, in the pursuit of monumental growth. 9. Surrounding yourself with the right people. Wealth is rarely built in isolation. Another crucial principle for monumental growth is your network. Who you learn from, who you partner with, and whose advice you seek. Think of it like this. If you spend time with people who constantly talk about limitations, you'll start to believe in those limitations too. Conversely, if you're around individuals who encourage growth, take risks, and celebrate achievements, you'll adopt those habits and mindsets. Whether it's finding a mentor who has already reached the pinnacle you aim for, or joining a mastermind group with peers who challenge you, the company you keep can either propel you forward or pull you back. Seek out those who share your vision of growth, and you'll find that momentum gathers much more naturally. 10. Discipline and consistency. At this point, you might have a multitude of tips and strategies swirling in your mind. But without discipline and consistency, even the best laid plans fall apart. Think of discipline as the steady cadence of a drum that keeps the beat of your financial life. You set a budgeting goal, stick to it, even when temptations arise. You decide to invest a certain percentage of your income. Make it happen every month, no excuses. Consistency is what compounds your successes over time. It's not always about making giant leaps. Sometimes it's the small steps repeated regularly that create monumental changes. Remember, building wealth is a journey, and discipline is the fuel that keeps you moving toward your objective. 11. Overcoming setbacks. No matter how prepared you are, setbacks happen. Market crashes, personal emergencies, business failures, they're all part of the process. The difference between those who rebound stronger and those who never recover lies in resilience. When a crisis hits, take a step back, assess your losses objectively, and adapt your strategy. Whether you adjust your investment portfolio, pivot your business model, or find new ways to generate income, resilience is your safety net. After all, monumental growth often emerges from lessons learned during challenging times. These moments test your commitment and creativity, and if you persist, you'll often discover fresh opportunities right where you thought everything had ended. 12. Wealth preservation. As your wealth grows, another principle comes into sharp focus: preservation. It's not just about creating wealth, it's about keeping it, protecting it, and strategically passing it on if you wish. That means setting up estate plans, creating trusts, or ensuring you have adequate insurance. It also means safeguarding your digital assets, like cryptocurrency wallets, or even intangible assets, such as intellectual property. Monumental wealth is built over years, sometimes decades. Imagine the heartbreak of losing it all in one avoidable incident. So take the time to consult professionals, financial planners, estate attorneys, and insurance experts to make sure you're bulletproofing your castle. It's much easier to preserve something once you've built it, rather than rebuilding from scratch. 13. Generosity and legacy. Many people on the road to wealth become so fixated on the numbers that they forget a crucial aspect of true monumental growth: generosity. Money is a tool, and one of its most fulfilling uses is to help others. That might mean donating to charities, mentoring young entrepreneurs, or investing in social projects that align with your values. Generosity doesn't just benefit the recipient, it expands your own mindset, reminding you that wealth has purpose beyond personal gain. Over time, this spirit of giving can evolve into a legacy, a chance to influence and uplift future generations. When you think big and act generously, your success becomes a beacon, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. 14. Tracking and measuring progress. A key differentiator between those who achieve their goals and those who drift off course is a commitment to tracking and measuring progress. You can't improve what you don't measure. Whether it's your net worth, debt-to-income ratio, or monthly cash flow, maintain a dashboard, digital or on paper, that you review regularly. This habit keeps you accountable, highlights trends, and signals when adjustments need to be made. It also offers a motivational boost when you can see clear evidence of your growth. Think of it like using a map on a road trip. Without it, you might still get somewhere, but with it, you'll know exactly where you are, how far you've come, and how far you still need to go. Over the long haul, consistent tracking translates into informed decisions and monumental gains. 15. Staying inspired. We've covered an array of strategies and principles, but let's face it, the path to monumental wealth is long, and sometimes it's downright tough. That's why inspiration matters. Develop a daily routine that fuels your drive. Read success stories, engage with motivational podcasts, or use vision boards to keep your ultimate goals front and center. Inspiration is the emotional spark that lights your practical actions. It pushes you to set your alarm clock a little earlier, to skip an unnecessary expense, or to research one more investment opportunity. It's not about living in a fantasy. It's about maintaining that spark of hope and ambition that makes the grind worth it. When life's inevitable challenges arise, inspiration is your internal reservoir of strength, reminding you why you started in the first place. Before we wrap up, let's briefly recap the action steps that will help you apply these principles in your own life. Adopt an abundance mindset. Actively challenge limiting beliefs and seek opportunities. Set clear goals. Define what wealth means to you and break your vision into tangible milestones. Leverage compound growth. Start investing early and let time work in your favor. Diversify and manage risk. Spread out your investments across multiple assets and income sources. Play the long game. Focus on sustainable growth over hype-driven short-term gains. Continually learn. Keep educating yourself on market trends, financial tools, and new skills. Use technology wisely. Automate finances and investments for efficiency, but stay informed. Cultivate the right network. Surround yourself with mentors and peers who inspire you. Be disciplined and consistent. Small, regular actions lead to massive outcomes over time. Plan for preservation. Protect your wealth with insurance, estate planning, and smart contracts. Give and build a legacy. Integrate generosity into your wealth-building journey. Track and measure. Monitor your progress constantly to make data-driven decisions. Stay inspired. Keep your ambition fueled through daily motivational tools and reminders. These steps, when combined and followed diligently, can transform your financial aspirations from a distant dream into a tangible reality. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Principles of Monumental Growth, a wealth builder's guide. Building wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about cultivating a mindset, developing habits, and consistently implementing strategies that position you for exponential success. Whether you're just getting started or are looking to refine your current approach, remember that every small action you take today is a building block for a monument of wealth tomorrow. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth guides on achieving your financial dreams. Here's to your journey toward lasting prosperity. May your growth be truly monumental.